Hey everyone, today I am at Bronte Creek Provincial Park and I have some special guests today. I have my daughter and Butters. They're going to join us on this hike. There's lots to see here, lots to do. Very excitingly, there's a farm on the other end that usually has some animals, and there's a museum house restored from the Victorian era. I don't know if we can get in because of COVID, but we're going to go have a look around the outside anyway. And we'll show you all this park has to offer. Bronte Creek Provincial Park was established in 1972 to conserve the natural elements of the Creek Valley as well as the history of local farming traditions. It first opened its gates to the public in 1975, and since then, average annual visitor numbers have climbed to over 350,000. The park now includes a day-use area separated from the campground by a valley with over 10 kilometers of multi-use pathways, 11 picnic shelters, the historic Spruce Lane Farm, nature center, children's play barn, a 1.8-acre pool, and a functioning farm. Over 684 hectares of diverse habitats including highland woods, old pastures, tall grass meadows, cropland, and wetlands make up the park. The Spruce Lane Farmhouse, which has been beautifully restored, gives visitors a look into the life of a local fruit farmer around the turn of the century. While the home is completely furnished and adorned in the late Victorian style, at various periods throughout the year, energetic and knowledgeable staff and volunteers bring history to life through a range of demonstrations and hands-on activities. The fun continues outside as well, with original barns and a variety of animals in the farmyard. The home is reputed to be haunted, and various paranormal investigators have spent time trying to figure out if it's true. My daughter Megan has had her own paranormal experience at the Spruce Lane Farmhouse. Sit back and enjoy this haunting ghost story from years past.
So we're currently at the Spruce Lane Farmhouse. It was built in 1899 and it was a late Victorian home known to the Brecken family. When the Brecken family was here, there used to be an apple orchard back there. You probably couldn't tell nowadays, but there used to be thousands and thousands of apple trees back here. So back in 2004, my friend Allie and I visited Spruce Lane Farm. We walked through it, we were all on our own until we approached a woman dressed in Victorian clothing. She was baking an apple pie and she asked us to sit down at the table so she could tell us the story of her family that used to live here. She sat us down, she explained how there used to be an apple orchard back here, and obviously we were unamused because we wanted apples then, right? There was none. She went on to tell us that her husband was cheating on her with her sister. So, in order to get back at them, she made them this beautiful apple pie. But she added a poison to it. She told us that she had fed her whole family this poisonous pie as revenge, and they all died. From there, she proceeded to take out a nice freshly baked pie out of the oven, cut out a slice, and hand it to me and my friend. We didn't take it, we booked it, and we were gone. So, when the other children that were with us went in to try to find this woman, all that was left to find was a warm apple pie sitting on the kitchen table with a piece missing. So, a few years down the road, I was sitting at my grandma's house watching a TV show called Ghost Trackers that came and visited Spruce Lane Farm. I wasn't paying attention until one of the trackers, she was in there by herself, called out and said, "Guys, why does it smell like warm apple pie in here?" Nobody knew, but I did. I knew why it smelled like apple pie. Whole family was murdered from it, that's why.
Bronte Creek, which was carved out of the Queenston shale bedrock by glaciers around 14,000 years ago, rests at the bottom of a lovely valley and has dominated human use of the area for generations. People may have been exploiting the area as early as 5000 BCE, according to archaeological evidence. Both the Mississauga First Nations tribe and European farmers who began farming the area in the mid-1800s have used the land within the park over the decades. Logging, sawmills, grist mills, and farming were all possible along the creek. Many of the farms specialized in small crops such as apples, strawberries, and pears because the surrounding terrain at the top of the valley proved ideal for farming. Farming gave way to industrialization and denser settlement as colonization continued along the shores of Lake Ontario and spread out from Toronto.
Nom, 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 nom.
At the Nature Center, you can learn about glaciers and wildlife or meet for special outings such as spirit walks or coyote howls. Spruce Lane Farm is the center of the annual Maple Syrup Festival and Victorian Christmas program. During the summer months, you can chat with the staff in period costume about life in the early 1900s and witness some of the activities from that time. So come to Bronte Creek with your family and pets and enjoy a great day of hiking and other activities. Bronte Creek is a great place to be.